Well, it's an unprecedented animal health alert that's really shaping safety protocols across the Permian Basin. While cattle is the primary concern, the New World screwworm can also affect your pets right here at home. News West 9's Sydney Jolivet spoke exclusively with Ground Zero for the West Texas case. Sydney, what did you learn today?
Well, Stephen, I'll start with the good news. The 10-year-old Shih Tzu that was brought to the Andrews Vet Clinic for the parasite has been released back to his family, but that doesn't mean the threat is over. A forgotten flesh-eating parasite has caused some concern across the Lone Star State.
They were in there like sardines in a can and kind of packed in there head first and really burrowing down into the wound.
And for the first time in 6 decades, it showed up on West Texas soil. The Andrews Veterinary Clinic was the first to positively report the New World screwworm in a household pet on June 8th. Dr. Benjamin Hada says the case was a pup with an unusual problem.
I've been doing this 26 years and you see a lot of wounds with fly strike is what we call that condition, where they lay their eggs, have maggots, but those are usually eating dead tissue, okay? Well, with this kiddo actually had live tissue around that eye that was invaded by those particular maggots.
Typically, screwworms cause the most panic for livestock farmers and ranchers, which is about 10% of the clinic's clients. But now, everyday pet owners are worried about the threat on their cats and dogs.
People are, oh my gosh, we've got this big pandemic problem, like you said. But it's in actuality, we probably need to be more concerned about fleas and ticks and heartworms, actually, which are going to be far more prevalent.
Thanks to the Food and Drug Administration, there is now an emergency use authorization on everyday prevention medication.
There's, NexGard Plus, for fleas and ticks. If they are, for some reason, fly struck, the likelihood of that going ahead and developing into the screwworm maggots is pretty slim.
Still, officials say there is always more you can do to protect your four-legged family members. Watch closely for wounds, cuts, or scrapes. And if you see anything out of the ordinary, don't wait to visit your local vet. Dr. Hada went on to say the key to managing the screwworm threat comes down to 3 main steps: observing any changes in behavior or skin irritation, testing for the parasite, and if a test is positive, follow up with the best FDA-approved protection. Back to you, Stephen.